Meet Noel Mobley. This is Spadget Sims, and today I'm going to be introducing you to Noel Mobley and his backstory and where he came from. So some of you already know that I made a decision to play all of my Sims in one save. So eventually, as things progress, they will all bump into each other and know each other, and it could get more interesting. I've seen some other people do it, and it just seemed really exciting to me anyway. And you get other benefits. So, for instance, I've just played through the Strangerville storyline, and that means I've unlocked Strangerville for everyone now, so I can use that extra town without fear of getting infected. So this is Noel Mobley. He's the first sim that I created for this save. So I did this before I started recording and making videos, and I wanted to not have any of my normal biases. I didn't want to make like this perfect sim who had all the personality traits that I wanted, or even decide what he was going to do. So I used the I can't think what it's called. I should look these things up. The create a sim story. So when you create a sim now, you can either answer questions, and that decides aspects of their personality, their starting funds, whether they've got any skill points already, what job they do, those kind of things. That's all created for you. So I decided to go through that route. But rather than answer the questions myself, I asked my husband Rich to answer everything for me. So I basically shouted out the questions, and he told me which answer he would go for. He also chose what Noel Mobley would look like, chose his aspirations, his likes and dislikes, basically everything. So I was working with something completely different to what I was used to. So let's have a look at Noel here. So he's a nerd brain. So this sim wants to be both book smart and handy. He's also a quick learner. So quick learners build all skills a little bit faster. So that's the trait that comes with his nerd brain aspiration there. On his likes and dislikes, you can see in the colours, he likes orange, green, blue and brown. For music, he likes blues music. And now that's something that, for those of you that haven't played yet or watched any videos with the likes and dislikes since that was added to the game, what happens if your sim's doing something and they seem to enjoy it or not enjoy it, you'll get a prompt on screen asking if they would like, you want to add that as a like or a dislike. And so this one came about from him listening to music on the radio or on his jukebox or any other kind of anything where you can listen to music. And he was listening to blues music, and he was having a nice time, and it popped up and said, oh, does he like blues music? So I just clicked yes. I found out that would make my life a lot easier, because if you've got a sim who likes a certain genre of music, all you have to do is play that music in the room they're in, and it makes them so much happier. So it's a really easy way to keep your Sims happier. And if you don't particularly like that music, you can just have the music thing volume turned right down to 0, but your Sim can hear it, and your Sim will still benefit from it. So I did find out recently as well that I was playing music that one of the Sims who came to my house did not like, and I didn't realise. But you'll find out about that in a future video. So onto his activities. So he likes robotics, video gaming and handiness. And decor, he doesn't have any likes or dislikes there. You can have a total of 20. You can set some of them in the Creator Sim screen here, or you can have a mixture of that and those from the game. Once it's filled up with 20, I don't think the game suggests them anymore to you. So the rest of his traits there. So he's a perfectionist, he is a bookworm, and he is a geek. So I think you can kind of tell that Rich chose these. So he chose the things that he wanted there, and he also chose all of his outfits. So let's take a look at what Noel Mobley looks like. His name was pretty much from the randomizer, so we just kept clicking the dice, and on, you know, for his first and last name, until things came up that didn't seem too ridiculous. So here is his everyday outfit, and I think he's got the same outfit for hot weather as well. Let me just check that. Yes, he has. So he has the same outfit for hot weather. I think some of these clothes are things that Rich would wear in real life, and others maybe not so. So this is his formal outfit. Again, I didn't choose any of these, which just makes it really cool. It's like getting a random sim, but knowing that someone chose all these things, which is really cool. So yeah, this is his formal outfit. His PE kit. So that's essentially just him getting ready to do some meditation as, like, I don't know, a Buddhist monk or something. I don't know what it is. It's but yeah, anyway, that's his active wear. This is his nightwear. I know Rich really wanted him to wear a nightcap, and there's only like Santa hats, but we figured the pink one looked the least Christmassy. He wanted him to have a traditional kind of nightgown and nightcap, but I'm not using any custom content, so this was the best we could do. This is his party outfit. Nice shirt. Different colour Converse, and his shorts as well there. His swimwear, he's got some really nice swimming shorts there, but also some nice flippers that are coordinated. We saw his hot weather outfit, the same as his everyday one, and his cold weather outfit. I love this jumper. I would have chosen the reindeer one, I think, with the stripy arms maybe, but yeah, he's got his big winter boots on, and he can fit lots of things in his pockets, like, I don't know, warming snacks or hand warmers or gloves, I don't know. So this is Noel Mobley, all of his outfits here. So zoom back into his face a bit while I tell you his story. So it's a shame that I didn't capture any of this, but I want to get you up to speed on all of the Sims that I have in this save that we could run into, so that you just kind of know about them and know what their story is. So, because we're probably going to play with them later. So after he kind of went through his create a sim story and ended up going into the world, I asked Rich, you know, which neighbourhood he would like to live in, and he chose Britechester. So there's only one house there that's not like student halls or whatever, but it was too expensive for him. So what I did was I downloaded a small house from the gallery, and he moved into there. It wasn't decorated to my style, but we just left it as is. Rich chose the house in the gallery, so that was his little house basically, and he was already a lawyer. He was I think maybe 1 or 2 steps up into the law career. And then when the notification came up on screen saying, oh, he should think about university, Rich was like, yep, we'll go for that. So I let him make all of the decisions, not just in Create a Sim, but also during gameplay. So he then decided to enroll in university. So we went through all of that procedure, and he couldn't get onto the course that he wanted because he didn't have the skills yet. He didn't have the high enough skill levels, which I guess if you're playing Discover University with a new sim, a brand new sim that doesn't have many skills yet, that is a risk that you have, is that they might not get onto courses that you want because they're not high enough skilled for that, and they don't have any history of like good school grades or anything like that. So so we enrolled him in university, and for the first year, his first term, first semester, first week anyway, before he has final exams and stuff, he was enrolled in a couple of courses, but also holding down his full-time job. So he'd work from home sometimes, and then he used up his available holiday days as well, his vacation days. So it was pretty tough, and he was working away at that. Not only that, he had something else which made it more complicated. Now this was that he had a phone call. Now we've seen this, Badget had the same phone call. saying that, you know, some distant relative had died and left you a fortune. And one of the options, you can say, oh, what's the catch? And then you just get, I think, 2,500, something like that. But yeah, basically, Noel didn't do that. Noel said, yeah, go for it. I'll have that money. And there was a catch. So what happened was, they said, okay, there's a big fortune. Didn't tell him how much, but you can only have it if you marry someone within a week. You've got a week to marry someone. At that point, Noel didn't know anyone. I think he may have had the welcome wagon come round at that point. And so, yeah, he was pretty just like, right, okay, I want to focus on this because this could be the making of me. Maybe it wouldn't even, we had no idea how much the money, you know, how much money it was. So, yeah, that's what happened next. Noel had to frantically find a wife. And so he actually chose one of the people from his welcome wagon. There were two potential people. So, one was from the welcome wagon and one was someone who he just bumped into at university, I think. I can't remember how he met her. And he went on a date with both of them, and it became clear that there was really just one front runner, and that's who he's married to now. So I will talk to you about her in a moment and what happened there. So they managed to get married in time, and they just had a small ceremony with no one else there. They went to the mansion. I can't remember what it's called, but there's is it Von Horn Estate or something? So there's a big mansion and there's like a wedding arch and stuff in the garden. So they went there anyway for this like DJ set, and they went there. Him and Angela went and got married under the arch there. And then the fortune that they got was 17,000. Which was certainly worthwhile, especially as him and Angela really do love each other. I was very, very lucky. And then as soon as they were married, then the game asked me, you know, do I want to merge households, that kind of thing, where do they want to live? I hadn't yet been to Angela's house, didn't know what the situation was, found out at that point that she lived with her sister. And so, yeah, he moved in with her. And they decided that since her sister and Noel had nothing in common, almost have opposite likes and dislikes, and that her sister got into the university course that he wanted to get on, it wasn't such a great idea having them all living together. So what we did was then move, I think she's called Lilith, but I'll check that in a bit. So Noel's sister-in-law, Lilith, she moved into his old house, basically, and he's in the main house with Angela. We kind of figured it was sort of fair. Like, I don't know with the sisters where they got their money from, how they lived in this massive house. And then I've been gradually doing up the house, renovating it and everything. And playing through university stuff. So he's left his job now so he can do university full time. One thing that's happened is while I've been playing with Spadgett, I think it kind of gets to the end of their term, and then when you log in as these guys, then it says like, oh, this is what grade you got, do you want to enroll for a next term? So I've kind of ruined their current term, which is their third one, so it'll be the final term if I sign up again. What I'm going to do is not save this after going in to look at these guys. I'm not going to save the game so that I've still got that option when I go back in and play with them. So you guys can decide what we want to do with them in future. So I will now introduce you to Angela. So here she is, Angela Pleasant. Say hi, Ange. So I don't know, she looks like she's a bit of a goody two-shoes, but she's actually seems quite cool. And they get on really well, like it's been so easy. I didn't think it would be this easy to find and marry someone within a week. So she has the painter extraordinaire aspiration. So this sim wants her life to be all about art and painting. She's a muser, which is the trait that she gets with that aspiration. Musers get better boost their skills when they're inspired. Likes and dislikes. So She likes orange, green, blue and brown, so I think that's the same colours as him. And now I think I did this to make it easier to decorate their house. Give them some colours and then kind of theme the house around those colours so they didn't hate it. Then music, she likes blues music. She decided that since Noel was playing blues music all the time, that thankfully she also liked it. So when they study together, they quite often sit around the dining room table and they study together and they have blues music on in the background, and that just keeps them happy. So that's handy. Decor-wise, she doesn't have any preferences there. And for activities, baking, video gaming, cooking, dancing and painting. So her degree, I think it might be fine art or something. I'm not sure. I can't remember what it is, but she has to do a lot of painting. So she does do a lot of painting, and we've got some of her paintings up in the house. So her traits, so she's neat. So she becomes happy and has fun when performing household chores. And she can have a cleaning frenzy and become really uncomfortable in dirty surroundings. So yeah, she really hates it when there's dirty plates around and stuff like that. So she's a foodie. We've used this trait a lot. I use it a lot in my gameplay. The worst thing about being a foodie is that if your sim automatically goes to get a glass of water from the fridge, they get uncomfortable because the water is not a gourmet thing. It doesn't taste good. So they get a bit upset about that, and it's like, well, just stop doing it then. She's also good, so she becomes happy around Sims with positive moodlets. So she's quite a cool, like easy to live with. So she's sad, out interacting with evil Sims, and can discuss world peace. So this was the outfit that she came with. I think she may have had some horrible shoes, maybe, that I changed. Can't remember. So yeah, I've changed very little on her. I just basically gave her a quick once over just to sort of check things. So I think quite often, I don't think I changed her makeup at all, which is why her blusher is pretty full on. I think I may have given her this dress to wear for formal. I honestly can't remember what she had. This is definitely something that she had before. I would never have chosen like this. I never remember to give them socks, so I definitely didn't do that. I know that I chose these pyjamas for her. I like them, so she got them. It must have been whatever she was wearing before didn't seem very appropriate. But the majority of things that she's wearing for her different outfits were already what she was wearing in the game. I'm pretty sure I chose this bikini for her. A hot weather outfit. I don't know if the necklace comes with it. I very rarely put necklaces on separately. Like, I can't bother. And I know that I put those boots on her. I can't remember what pack they came with, but one of the more recent ones. I just really liked them. And I figured if she's going to wear jeans that colour, then, you know. They're the same ones that Spadgett has, but like they're pretty cool. I really like them. I like the snuggly socks. So anyway, so that's Angela. So that's Noel's wife. So at the moment they live in the house that she used to have with her sister, and I am gradually decorating that. So when I've finished completely decorating that, I've renovated, like I've completely changed the outside. There's not really much garden or anything, but I've changed the windows, I've changed the bricks. Everything. I've added a basement, I've added light wells in for the basement. So when I've finished all of it, then I will do a video of like before and after pictures for that, so you can see it. And then yeah, basically I'd like you guys to decide in the comments what we should do next with Noel and Angela. So they've got this house. They've done effectively 3/4 of their degree. They've got one more term left. I think, honestly, if you'd like to see me play through the Discover University pack and use everything, you know, I think that it would be better to have someone who grows up from a child, because they've got more a varied set of skills and things like that. Like what I thought might be a cool idea is if Noel and Angela had some children, if they had twins, for example, they could have like a good twin and a naughty twin, and we could send them to university, and one of them could do all the fun stuff and not go to class and not do their homework, and the other one could be a swap, which is what I normally do. So and you could see what it's like then, the sort of the comparison of the two. So I thought that might be a fun idea. So that's one thing. Or you might choose that they want to do something completely different. They might want to move to a different town, do a different expansion pack. I don't know. But anyway, that's those two. And then I'm going to make another video shortly which introduces you to Angela's sister Lilith, and we can talk about what to do with her. And then I have another couple of Sims too. So thank you for watching. Sorry it's not been so interesting to watch. It's more of just a listening one. It's a bit like a story tape. But yeah, that's Noel and Angela. And yeah, let me know what you think they should do next. Whether you think that should go down, get them to have a family. I don't know. I don't know what the best thing to do is, but I'll make a let's play with whatever you guys think we should do with these guys. So yeah, thanks again for watching. Please like if you liked this video, and subscribe if you haven't done already. Bye bye.